last week we covered Jaxson Dart opening up for Trump at a rally, which led to a very big fallout between him and Abdul Carter, as well as the rest of the Giants teammates, allegedly, because all of this is hearsay. We have not heard any other Giant players being vocal about it.
The only reason why Abdul Carter got, because he was like, I thought this was AI, you know what I'm saying? And plus, they're both in the same draft class. And, of course, he's a Muslim. But
yeah. Of course. So, after all the hype, Jaxson Dart did give a response.
Jaxson, respectfully, do you understand why introducing that president would be something that some of your teammates would have a problem with, and why it's viewed as controversial?
Look, I respect the question. I understand the question. My statement's all that I have for you guys right now, and that's where I'm at.
When it comes to sports, right, we can agree to disagree on our lights, but when we in here in this facility, how we carry ourselves outside of that facilities project on every man that's in there and woman as well. So he had to understand, number one, you're in a blue state.
Yes.
That's number one. Number two, you with a polarizing president right now who's not popular. And on top of that, if you paying attention what's going on around, black people voting rights is being stripped away. And you lead 85% of the people that you work with is black. So you got people who quietly vote for this man. We don't know. So the fact that he jumped his ass out there, you know what I'm saying? He's not reading the room.
Jaxson Dart doesn't need to apologize, but there is some context. Abdul Carter is a known and practicing Muslim. Donald Trump has historically called for a Muslim ban, an all-out Muslim ban dating back about 10 years ago, 2015. So Abdul Carter, who is a known practicing Muslim, has seen a man call for a ban of individuals that look, remind, and practice what he practices. Furthermore, if we remember 2016, Donald Trump referred to NFL players as sons of bitches, those that were kneeling towards the national anthem. A direct quote of Donald Trump, not necessarily my own. How could you not take offense to that? So that is a nuance that I am trying to add, is that you should be able to believe in what you want to believe in and vote for who you want to vote for. It is, again, a free country. But please understand, if the enemy of my enemy is my friend, then the friend of my enemy is to some degree my enemy.
Yeah, so Jaxson Dart responded to the media. They had off-season workouts. And after practice, I guess Dart had to read a prepared statement by his PR team.
You had to.
This was his first public, I guess, response to what happened last week with him introducing Trump at the rally. And he just basically said he's always loved the country, and he respects the office of presidency regardless of political affiliation, regardless of political party.
Safe move.
Oh, yeah. This sounds safe as hell, bro.
Salty, white, wash talking points.
This is America, dude. You are tied to your own opinion. But my problem is, we teammates. You act like I did something wrong, like I broke some law. If I wanted to, if they asked me to introduce the president, if I like him or don't like him, or if you like him, you don't like him, why you act like I'm doing something wrong, though? I don't like that part. A lot of stuff Trump do that I don't rock with. But I ain't about to get mad at my teammate because you might have voted for Trump or you support him. What are we talking about? That's the only thing I don't like about this. We play football and we are teammates. Let's leave it at that. When we start picking and choosing how we treat a player or what we comment about what players do because of your political beliefs?
Now, in addition to that, after that, Abdul Carter did say on social media that him and JD are good.
Actually, I mean, I watch NFL Live, so the reporters, when, after OTAs, asked him questions, he's like, hey, him and Dart had conversation. They talked about like men. He said, ain't no beef between them. You feel what I'm saying? They understand where each other point and move forward. He said they still are teammates and they have a goal. So again, they talked it out. One thing for sure, he had to talk to them black players.
Yeah.
He had to, because ain't no way in the hell you're going to bring your ass up in there thinking you're going to pull that stunt, that you're going to lead lead men that you knowing that you're dealing with somebody polarizing. And then what's even crazy, of course, they brought up Chris Paul when he interviewed Obama. You know what I'm saying? And when he introduced Obama, the difference is Obama was polarizing because some of you MFs just didn't like his ass because of his skin tone. Let's just call it like it is. In this case, this is totally different because we have an unpopular president who's breaking all laws known to man.
Exactly.
You feel what I'm saying? So, and he doesn't care who he's stepping on to get that.
So I wish I looked just like Jaxson. This is a guy. I said, is he a male model or what? He's a handsome guy, like a beautiful guy, and a conservative guy. He said, "I love you, sir."
Abdul Carter did address the media again as well. He was just basically saying Jaxson is one of our leaders. He is the face of our franchise. He not only represents himself, but he represents all of us. And that goes for anybody who wears a Giants uniform. If he chooses to align himself with a man like Trump, it's my responsibility to not only show my teammates that I'm against that, but to show the world. When asked if Dart apologized to him, he said an apology was not what he was looking for.
Jaxson Dart, you're the QB, bro. I'm not saying whatever you feel. I'm glad you showed us who you are. That's who you are. Cool, stand on that. But don't get to shaking and reading off of notes and shit when you get up to the press conference. Because see, right then, when I see you get up at the press conference and now you got to address your interactions or comments from Abdul or this turmoil that's in the locker room. If I see you reading from notes that you done wrote down on a sheet of paper, that means you ain't speaking from your soul. You're not.
It's like, the apology is fake as hell. It's like, bro, there's nothing to apologize for because you're not sorry. You
did what you meant to do.
You consciously decided to do this, and
you just thought you wasn't getting no blowback behind it. And also, outside of that, I mean, he also said some disparaging comments towards the people that live in and around the state, as well as the fan base. You know what I'm saying? So he did throw a jab at them because it was a lot of people on Giants talking about burn his jersey. Let's go ahead and so he had to come out and straighten his face.
Is he already the president? I didn't know we were still doing rallies, but it was so unnecessary. Like, Trump is already the president, and if you really want to see Trump that bad, win a Super Bowl.
Dart says he understands that politics can be sensitive and that people will have different opinions, but what matters to him is that he can rely on the bonds he's formed with his teammates to have authentic conversations with them, and they ain't gonna be blocking for your ass. It's
gonna be a couple of lookout blocks.
Meanwhile, back at racism headquarters, why would you pick the blackest sport that involves getting your head taken off to do some shit like that? And boy, you done up the season, bro. You will probably be the quarterback who's been sacked the most in the NFL. That's what I think. At least you could have chose tennis or at least hockey where white dudes dominate. But you decided to do this Trump shit in the NFL with black men who have the speed of Porsches and super trains that will hit your at 20-something miles an hour. I have no remorse for you, motherfucker.
Oh shit, my bad. You alright?
Yeah, boy. They gonna have that Giants O-line they had about 2-3 years ago when your boy Daniel, what was his face?
Daniel Jones.
Yeah.
Running for his life.
Yeah, boy. They gonna have that level of offensive line when Jackson.
The only thing that people can say, his jersey sells. So what? The point is, he's still got a lot to prove. And like I said, if he's gonna continue to play like how he played last year, this is gonna be his last year playing because he can't stay on the field. The one thing for sure, this is not college. You got men. Let me say this again. Men 2 times, 3 times bigger than you, run just as fast as you, stronger than you, and willing to put all day weight into your ass.
Yeah. He's trying to be like the white Donovan McNabb.
Can't do it. You ain't got the body type. Sorry.
Yeah, boy, they about to crush.
They gonna crush
Jaxson.
your ass, boy. Watch.
Yeah.
Watch. We talking about people on the opposite team. They gonna bust his ass. Welcome.
You hate to see it.